How can you become the most noticeable person in a room? And this is perhaps one of my most favorite topics to go around because there is such a simple way how to become the the uh, most noticeable person in a room, any room, without being annoying. So being somebody coming up as a person of knowledge. So first of all, it is important that you make sure that you are in a room where you're actually having a knowledge. You are not going to be going into cooking facilities demonstration show and showing off your skills that you can do building houses. You are just not going to do it. It's not going to work. But if you start with going to the places, if you start with going to the places where you absolutely have a skill, and you don't have to be the best at that. You just have to be good. You just have to be good and confident in yourself that what you are doing, you understand that you're really, really good. Step one is understanding. So being aware. Step one, aware of what it is that you are good at. Second step, easy, is you are aware right now what you're good at. You may be as well having in mind these events which are happening around you. Step number two, get out of the house. Step number two, get out of your house. Get out of your house. Step three, make it to the room. Just make it to a room. Right now you already passed through the first three steps. Right now you are in a room. So uh, right now you are in a room. So let's just get this out. So we have a room right now here. And let's say here, first part is where the presentation is going. And these are the places where actually people are sitting. This is walking hall, and this is where presentation is going. So what you want to do actually, if you can, you want to sit in. I would not recommend actually the very first row. I would probably recommend for you to go in a second one or a third row, depending on how many rows there are. So if a room where you're going, it's 10 long rows where people can sit, you want to sit in a second or a third one. If there is only three, you want to sit in the first or the second one. You don't want to go at the end of the room. You don't want to go anywhere further than 50% of the room. And what is happening then? So wherever you are, it is either to be a teacher or a speaker. We will try to get the crowd, we will try to get audience to be involved in the presentation. We want audience to be answering questions with the owners. And right now you are coming to this room with knowledge. So number four, look, I have a fear still. I have big fears at the same time. For me, it became easy to overcome it. I am aware of it, but I just know that, well, what is it? It's nothing. So when this person asks a question of the audience, you want to be the one who is giving an answer. You want to be the one giving an answer. And you sometimes, like you're trying to speak after a little break of not speaking, and your voice becomes like a little bit and you are scared, and you're thinking, oh my gosh, so I made this right now. All the auditorium will be laughing out of me. Listen, it's not going to happen. And even if it happens, if everybody starts laughing because what has happened, who the fuck cares? It is depending how you come back out of this situation. It all depends how you come back out of this situation. If everybody starts laughing and you just say, oh my god, it happened again. It's like you don't take it personally, you don't care. It's like, oh my god, it happened again. Or another option would be people say, and they stop speaking. And what does that create? It creates like, oh man, this guy is annoying trying to speak, but he's just not bringing anything. But what if you are this person who is just coming, and maybe even if that happens, to just say, and you say, so if it's a show about cooking, you say, I know, yes, yes, and we say, do you have any experience? You say, yes, I have an experience. I was cooking a chicken, and I was trying to experiment on my own, and I put salt and pepper and mayo on top, and I just something happened, accident happened, and I always spilled the spices. And I was a little bit worried, but I kept on cooking. But at the end result was absolutely crazy. I haven't tasted anything better than that on a personal experience. So that's it. You're communicating already to this person. So right now, the auditorium around you, okay, they were shy. They were shy. But you were the first one to not even wait. So you don't wait till somebody starts to speak, and if nobody's speaking, you start speaking. No, you are the first one to initiate this. So right now you have a room, 50 people sitting in a room. You are the one speaking. So this other 49 people, they'll be looking at you. Oh, nice, thank you. So is your name John? So your name is John. Oh, thank you, John. You just took away this fear. What if they were to ask me for an answer? Oh my God, thank you, John. And again, after a couple minutes, this person will try to get the audience involved. What you want to do? Again, you want to come up with an answer. You just come in with an answer. That you have an answer. Again, overall, the audience will be looking at you, and they will start subconsciously building this in their heads that you are the person with experience, that you are the person with knowledge, that you are the person as well who just have this confidence to go for it, that you have what it takes, and you are actually helping the rest of 49 people. You are taking away a pain from them, from their minds. Just consider this. Just consider this to be the greatest gift you can have. Oh, right. So we put like 3 steps, 4 steps. Be a part, be a part of the conversation, and that is what you want. You want to be involved, you want to be a part of conversation, and that is exactly, and this is exactly how you can become the most significant person in a room. Guys, it's been David with you. God bless. Take care.